Hey guys, so earlier I had posted a video about how I'm not really functioning today, and in kind of like being non-functioning, I started looking at some stuff online, and I remembered that on Saturday when I went to go see the play that I went to go see, that there was a monologue in it that I was very interested in using. So I thought that I might do a video, a little thing of me working some new monologues. Just, and these are not things that I've worked on a lot. These are things that I have saved in a file of, monologues that I would like to work. Now, this is probably a little bit some kind of illegal, maybe, because I don't have rights to anything, but I'm not doing a whole play and I'm not selling tickets, so maybe that's okay. I'm going to, I guess, write something in the little description about, I don't have any rights to this material. Anyway, I'm going to be reading these things off of my screen, so I won't be looking at the camera, and I don't know, I guess leave me some comments afterward and let me know if you think any of these monologues work, or if you have any other suggestions of things that I can work. This is just something to kind of get me going, and because I do so love the theater. Okay, the first one is a monologue from the play that I went to go see on Saturday called Danny and the Deep Blue Sea and Apache Dance by John Patrick Shanley. How am I going to get rid of this? What I've done? I can't stay like I am. I can't stay in this fucking head anymore. If I don't get out of this fucking head, I'm going to go crazy. I could eat glass. I could put my hands in a fire and watch the fucking thing burn, and I still wouldn't be out of this fucking head. What am I going to do? What? I can't close my eyes, man. I can't close my eyes and see the things I see. I'm still in that house. I wouldn't have believed it, but I'm still in that house. He's there, and I'm there, and my kid, who's nuts already. It's like, what could happen now, you know? What else could happen? But something's gotta. I feel like the day's gonna come when I could just put my arm out, and fire and lightning will come out of my hand and burn up everything for 1,000 miles. It ain't right to feel as much as I feel. So that was the first monologue. It's relatively short, but it spoke to me because of that last little line of it ain't right to feel as much as I feel. Sometimes I feel that way. Alright, so the next monologue that I want to look at is a monologue from a TV miniseries called Black Mirror, and this was the second or third episode, I don't know, called 15 Million Merits that I watched with a friend of mine. And it's the monologue is a guy speaking, but it's not gender specific, so I kind of want to use it. I haven't got a speech. I didn't plan words. I didn't even try to. I just knew I had to get here and stand here, and I knew I wanted you to listen, to really listen, not just pull a face like you're listening, like you do the rest of the time, a face like you're feeling instead of processing. You pull a face and you poke it toward the stage, and we la-di-da, we sing and dance and tumble around, and all you see up here, it's not people. You don't see people up here. It's all fodder. And the faker the fodder, the more you love it, because fake fodder is the only thing that works anymore. Fake fodder is all we can stomach. Actually, not quite all. Real pain, real viciousness, that we can take. Yeah, stick a fat man up on a pole and we'll laugh ourselves feral because we've earned the right. We've done cell time, and he's slacking, the scum, so ha 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 him, because we're so out of our minds with desperation, we don't know any better. All we know is fake fodder and buying shit. That's how we speak to each other, how we express ourselves, is buying shit. What, I have a dream? The peak of our dreams is a new app for our doppel. It doesn't exist. It's not even there. We buy shit that's not even there. Show us something real and free and beautiful. You couldn't. It'd break us. We're too numb for it. I might as well choke. It's only so much wonder that we can bear. That's why when you find any wonder whatsoever, you dole it out in meager portions. And only then, until it's augmented, packaged, and pumped through 10,000 pre-assigned filters till it's nothing more than a meaningless series of lights while we ride day in and day out, going where? Powering what? Tiny cells and tiny screens and bigger cells and bigger screens, and fuck you! Fuck you, that's what it boils down to. Fuck you for sitting there and slowly making things worse. Fuck you and your spotlight and your sanctimonious faces. Fuck you all for thinking the one thing I ever came close to never meant anything. For oozing around it and crushing it into a bone, into a joke. One more ugly joke in a kingdom of millions. Fuck you for happening. Fuck you for me. Fuck you for us, for everyone. Fuck you! Yes, that one's a little bit longer and very violent. I'm also going to put a little note on there that there's some language in these monologues. But that one really spoke to me because that's kind of where we're headed. If you ever see that the Black Mirror 15 Million Merits, it's incredibly tragic. It's a very, very tragic thing to watch, and it's something, it's where humanity is kind of heading right now. So I want to do one more monologue, and it's a Shakespeare monologue. It's one that I had never looked into before, and so I haven't done all of the work on it. It's just something I'm kind of interested in because a friend of mine mentioned that I might make a good Ophelia at some point. So, looking at Ophelia from Hamlet. He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow he falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Long stayed he so. At last a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being. That done, he let me go, and with his head o'er his shoulder turned, he seemed to find his way without his eyes, for out of doors he went without their help, and to the last bended their light on me. So that one, it's pretty awesome. And I know I was doing this like stupid shit with my hands because I haven't worked it. I haven't really worked these monologues. And so yeah, I'm looking for new monologues, and I'm liking these 3 that I just did. So please leave me some comments and you know, some inspiration if you have any thoughts of monologues or characters that you think I'd be good for. Yeah, so see you later.